Alright, decided that it's time to do a kind of sum up in my first year in trucking, really. I finished this year out really strong, in a good spot, and I'm quite pleased with where we're at. To say that it's been easy, it would be a big fat lie, but it's been a struggle. There's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of moments where you're thinking, is it all worth it? But I can tell you, I'll just go through the months. April of 2019, saddled up the old yellow beast and drove to Texas. I had nobody to haul for. I had my authority and my insurance in place, and picked the truck up and repaired it the best I could. Changed oil, drained the fuel tanks. It'd been sitting for a while. Went down there, ready to go to work. Hung out at the truck stops and tried to figure out who to go to work for. Shout out to Red Viking Trucker. I did pay for a coaching call to him because I knew he had mentioned, originally I was going to go in the truck and run over the road with it, and then I saw one of his videos and he was making good money down there in Texas, and I thought I fancied that. So I put in a call to him and he told me that that the oil field was doing well, and gave me a list of companies that I should go to. He never told me which one to go to, and he told me some criteria, how much they charge for a trailer, what they charged the truck and all that. So I went down there, figured out who it was he was working for, went and saw the guy. In fact, I called him up the Saturday night, no answer. Got him on the Sunday morning and he said, yep, pop in and to the training course on Monday. Did that, and by the Monday night I was hauling a load of sand. First week I did 9 grand, second week did 10.5. I've not done anything like that since. But it's the oil business, up and down. So I had a good April, great month. It was difficult because I was tight in cash and struggling with fuel and all the running flat out, you know. Having to buy FR clothes and get all my certifications done for the oil field. So that was the start. In May, the day before my birthday, the truck developed a massive blow-by on it, took it up to Idaho. So April was sort of good, but it stuttered, you know. And because it was so good at the start, I thought, well, let's get another truck. And I did that, and went and got the blue truck, used some of the money that I'd made, put a deposit in the blue truck, added it to my insurance, and lo and behold, right after I added it, the yellow truck went down. Complete engine rebuild. At the start, that was a bit tricky. Luckily my good pal Jeff, he took care of that. I bought the parts, we worked on it together at his house, and he was thinking of coming back to work for himself, and I think I was a bit of a catalyst helping that happen, because we worked on that together and had a good time. And he's up and running on his own now, doing great. So that's that. So May was a tricky month, one truck off the road and one running, but Paul and Wes had started. They committed to work for me, and they came along, 2 nice guys. Already knew Paul. Wes was a new thing to me, and made a few mistakes in the beginning, just rookie mistakes, but since then he's turned out to be a fantastic asset to me. That was May. June, I'll not go month by month, but June was okay. We got the other truck back. I came over here for a break to Scotland, and when I got back we decided we'd go for a third truck. That kind of dragged on and dragged on, but eventually, by I think it must have been August, September, maybe September it was, we went and picked up Paul's green truck. But before that time, I think it was in July maybe, the blue truck that I'd taken from a company that gives you a complete warranty on it, they didn't take payments at the start, because as soon as I picked it up, got to the location, the fan clutch packed up on it. I'm standing in the bushes here, and there's something in the bushes chirping away at me. But anyway, the transmission went out in the blue truck, and that was a bit of a headache. So that was $8,500 to repair it. Luckily, it was under the warranty that this company gives, so that was a big redemption for me there. So I didn't have to pay that. So eventually, the two trucks running. Went for my third one, green truck that Paul now drives. Fantastic bit of kit. Picked it up, and just at the time that we went to pick that up, it seems like every time you make a move, something goes wrong. So I made a move in that, and the oil field hit the floor, just dropped. They cut the rates, people left, people were slowing down. It was just not very good. So we decided by the time I picked that one up to put that one over the road with Paul, and he took it. I got a rented a refrigerated trailer. He went over the road with that, and oh, what did we do after that? Oh yeah, the TA incident. The very day that I get the trailer on, the stickers on the green truck, that very day I was excited because I'd finally have 3 trucks on the road, and West put the blue truck in for an oil change. TA balls it up, made a big mistake, and seized the engine on it by changing the oil. Good job them, eh? So that was that. That truck was off the road. I don't even think it got back on, to be honest with you. So I managed to get paid from them compensation for that, but we were still only 2 trucks and one off the road. So I spoke to the company that had the truck off and said, look, rather than me have this all this time and you guys get no revenue from it, why don't you just give me another one, and then I'll buy the blue one off you. Well, they decided to go with half of that plan, because TA were paying him a huge amount for the engine, which was worth more than the truck, really. So they kept the blue truck and gave me the silver one, which from the minute I drove it, I hated it. There were def problems with it, a lot of problems, kept breaking down, in the shop all the time, massive headache, nightmare. But we ran through the Christmas season. The rates came up at Christmas in the refrigerated trailers, as they always do. We had 3 trucks running there. November and December were good. I thought it was going to drop off in January. It never. It kept going pretty well. And then it just became a complete disaster in February. At that time I needed to probably bring in, you no need to bring in, but it's nice if you can do, 3 trucks should do 60 grand in a month, and we were doing more than that in November and December and January. Then February came and I never did 30. It was just a complete washout. The oil field, the refrigerated rates crashed, the oil field had crashed, and it was not looking good. We were running to Florida for 2 grand less than we were running the month previous. So that was not an enjoyable month. That really sucked. Then during the winter time, I'd got stuck in a snowstorm and met Brett, and I met him in Wyoming at a truck stop, and we were stuck there for a couple of days. And he was with Swift and was thinking about getting his own truck, and you know, wanted to change, didn't like their restraints that they have on them, the restrictions in the trucks. So I decided that we'd go for another truck, and then Wes had his friend Ryan that was only through his test. That must have been about February, I think it was. Ryan came with us, and Brett about the same time. And so we went back to the oil field. It was not very good. And we get promised the world and nothing happened. And every time it seems like I want to go to the oil field, everybody tells you how well it's doing, and then as soon as you get there, you look around and go, well, where's all the work? So, but I'll make it come back to you in a second. Alright, so I was making that video there, and the wind was getting up and it started to make noise in the microphone. I knew it would, and it did. So I I stopped and I've come home to finish the video off. So I thought when I finished off there, I said that we went back to the oil field with Wes and Ryan, and they were in one truck. Just as a kind of test, I thought we could run it round the clock and just see whether there was enough revenue coming off of it to justify putting any more in there. And the silver truck kept sitting down on us, giving us issues. I ended up paying for hotel rooms and all that good nonsense when the truck goes off the road. But what I ended up doing was giving Wes and Ryan the yellow Peterbilt, and they took it, ran over the road. Wes has still got it now and doing a good job in it. I met them in Texas, then I went from there down to Mississippi to pick up another truck. They took the silver one off of us. That was in the shop, and we just said, look, we don't have it anymore, take it away. They got that back. We picked up the red Volvo, all good there. Brought it back to Texas, gave it to Brett, who has incidentally turned out to be a very good man, good hand for us. And I get stickers on it. He just come to Texas and took it, and he's been in it ever since. Good man, good Scottish man. Wes is still in the yellow one. During the month of May, things were working out good for us. They had taken away the driving restriction hours for people hauling food, which sad to see is back now. But we came across Clay, another good find for us. He was looking to make a change and phoned me up after 2 or 3 conversations. He committed to me, and I committed to a trailer and for him to pull, and he's leased on to us and doing really well. I'm really pleased with what Clay does, and on top of that, he's just a nice, straight, honest, good guy. Paul goes without saying, but I'll have to say it anyway, or else he'll be on my case. How come you never mentioned me? But Paul's been invaluable to me setting this company up, and I'm hoping that, within the next, I want to get a couple more trucks paid off and give ourselves a cushion, and we'll be looking at health insurance and try to do things to, make people who have been loyal to me, like to reward that, But this is maybe a wee bit private, but we have gone from, in the space of 1 year, from turning over nothing to running 5 trucks. In the month of June, we turned over $100,000. That's a lot of money. Don't for 1 minute think that goes into Tommy's pocket, because it did not go there. There's a percentage for factoring. There's more than half of it is gone in wages and fuel, way more than half. Truck payments, insurance, is just dramatically high. I thought it was high when I had coaches in the UK, but it's just nuts for the insurance. Tyres, maintenance, all that good stuff comes out before I get to put a bite in my mouth. So, but it's been good. I did not go to university. I went to high school, did all right there. Grew up in a mining village council estate. We were not wealthy people. Things were not handed to us. Things were not handed to me. I just know how to work, I know how to drive, I know how to put my head down and just stick at it. So I think most people, if they want to do this, could do it. I'm going to put a few videos together and then put a kind of package thing together. My son Tommy and I went to Florida a couple of months ago there, and during that trip we had, made an outline for some videos we want to put together and some programs to help people get into their own truck and become owner-operators or have their own authority. Because just to go from a standing start, it's a minefield out there, and I have stepped in a fair few mines in my business life myself, and what I'd like to do is to try and help people avoid those. So I'm going to put that together. But I'm really quite pleased with how the first year has gone so far. The video channel, we've got almost 700 subscribers on that, and most videos now are doing between 1,000 and 2,000 views within the first week to 2 weeks. And so either all my subscribers are watching the same video 3 times, so there's a lot of you out there that are watching it and no subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything, double negative. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe thing, there's a little bell there, just touch that, and that you'll get notified every time we put a video out. So, but anybody that's helped me, supported me, worked with me, and given me any encouragement or support during the last 12 months, and up until that as well, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for the guys that are driving for me, and thanks for the subscribers for watching. Okay, speak to you soon. See ya.